Hi, it's Angie with News OK. I'm here with Marilu Henner and Gunnar Peterson. Now, Marilu Henner is a well-known actress and an author, and Gunnar Peterson is a personal trainer to celebrities and professional athletes. Thanks so much for coming today.
Oh, it's great being here.
Thank you.
We've never been in Oklahoma City before.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. It's really cool.
It's not bad. We enjoy it, definitely. Now, your new book is entitled Wear Your Life Well.
Yes, use what you have to get what you want.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so great. And yours is the workout.
Yep.
So obviously both of these are more than just exercising and eating well. They're also about your whole lifestyle.
Right.
Let's start with yours. Let's talk
Okay.
about Wear Your Life Well. Tell us about this book.
Well, I always say that, health is a total picture, and it's not just about the food that you eat, it's how you organize your entire home. It's about what you're thinking in that big epicenter brain of yours, etc. And so the big question I ask everyone is, how much do you love your life? And if you don't, if you think, oh my God, I wake up in the morning and I have to drag myself to work, or through a relationship, or I feel imprisoned by bad health, or a weight problem or something, if that's become your normal, then I'm here to shake up your normal. Because I know I shook up my normal. I'm always interested in having people really examine all the little finer points of their life. And maybe they can't do everything at once, but starting today, maybe they can do a few of the things. And so it's really about working on having you look at your entire life, not through rose-colored glasses, but breaking it down to the small increments and seeing what you can do. Because it's all right there. Right. You've been laying the foundation for years to have exactly the life you want. It's just that maybe you haven't looked at it that way.
I read something that you said, I guess it was in the beginning of your book, and you said that you were at a restaurant.
Yes.
And you saw a beautiful woman in shape, looked great, but she looked miserable.
She looked miserable. She had this dark cloud over her head. And we all know people like that, and other people who might not have as much or something, you would think, oh, well, maybe they wouldn't have this great life. But they think it's a great life. They wear it well. They do everything with gusto. So it really has nothing to do with how you look, how much money you have, what your job is, what your relationship is like. It's really about how do you feel about it. Right. So if you love your life, that's great. But if you don't, or you want to tweak it a little bit, well then there's a bunch of lessons in here. It's 11 chapters, everything from dealing with self-sabotage, facing your fears, to some really fun ones about detoxing your style, learning to love the food that loves you. A whole chapter on sex, which guys really like. a chapter 10, a chapter on falling in love with your stress, and even a booty camp blitz about kickstarting your health in 5 days.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and so I guess, would you say that a lot of these are from experiences in your own life?
Oh, no question about it. Plus, I've been teaching classes for 9 years at marilu.com, and these are kind of the best of classes, the classes that people ask for over and over again, and issues that we all deal with.
Exactly. All right, Gunnar, yours is called The Workout. Now, you've been, a personal trainer for celebrities, for professional athletes, so obviously you know what you're talking about. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, I think the main focus of the book is that you can do this, and essentially you have to do this. And it doesn't have to be knock-down, drag-out workouts in a gym every day, but there's a way for you to take some kind of piece of the fitness pie for yourself, and you really have to do it because it does enhance every other aspect of your life. So from your work to your relationships to your mental acuity, making the right decisions at the right time, to your energy levels, everything can feed off of the working out. And it doesn't mean that you have to commit hours and hours and hours a day. And I know most people throw their hands up and say, I don't have time, but you do have time, and you have to make time, and you have to get started, and you should get started now.
Yeah, so consistency.
It's everything.
Variety, I think, yeah.
The other thing I do touch on in the book, and this speaks to Marilu's point of the people who live their life with gusto, regardless of how you may see them, and don't think that you'd react that way if you were in their shoes. But I still believe, and again, touch on it in the book, that if you're 15, 20 pounds overweight, but you're happy with yourself, you are far better off than the person who is ideal weight or has the perfect body, but they're constantly trying to, I just want to lose 5 more pounds. I just wish my arms were a little bit. There was a guy who used to come into my gym, and he had, I thought his body was horrendous, but he had made great strides from where he was initially, and he used to come in and pull up his shirt and go look at the guns, and I thought, he is so much better off than the people coming in who are media perfect, saying, I just want to change just a little bit here, he's winning that race.
Yeah, it's, you know what, we're all at different stages of our health journeys. We all have different things about us, et cetera, et cetera. I always say progress, not perfection. You know that it's going to be a few steps forward, a couple steps back, whatever. But don't just feel like, oh, I blew it at 10 o'clock in the morning, so now I've blown the whole day. No. The rest of the day, there's stuff that you can do, to sort of balance it out. So it's just finding those little things, We've been spending the whole day together. It's been so much fun.
Lucky you can start at any time. And that means if you fail the breakfast exam, you can start over at your mid-morning snack or at lunch.
Right.
And if you blow that, you can start over at dinner. You don't always have to say, well, I'll start tomorrow. There's no such thing as a fitness anniversary, and really nobody cares when you started. Get after it.
What about for people like me who I balance it out by saying, okay, I had some chocolate, now I'll have an apple.
If it works for you, then it works for you.
And you're better off having that apple than having the chocolate and going, I'm not going to eat anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
You're better off having
or eating chocolate the rest of the day.
Right.
Don't get on that sugar treadmill, because that's just kiddie cocaine, and sugar's the devil.
Oh, wow.
Food with its own agenda.
And then you also mentioned that your book is timeless. Tell us about that.
Well, it's timeless. I'm not going to speak to my own book like that, but I think that if you, barring the invention of the magic pill, I think if you read that book 20 years from now, you'd say, I could do this program, or I could start this program, and that's where it has to fit. It has to fit in your life.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, thank you all so much. It was a pleasure, and these are inspirational for our city since we have gone on a diet.
I know. Bravo.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
It's so funny because yesterday I was at the airport and they kept changing the gate, and I thought, oh my gosh, the Oklahoma City flight kept changing gates, and they were far away from each other. I thought, this is part of the Oklahoma airport workout.
There you go.
Everybody go to the next one, then go to the next one.
Exactly.
But that's a very clever mayor.
Yes, definitely. So thank you so much for coming and being on News OK, and good luck with your books. I know that they are going to be an inspiration to many.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.